Hello everyone and welcome to yet another recreational programming session with Mr. Azozin. So here we have a game that we've been developing for some time, I think a month, maybe a little bit more than a month. And this is a classical raycasting game, like in a Doom style and stuff like that. And it's running completely in the browser. It's written in Vanilla.js. I mean, it's preprocessed with TypeScript, but it's still Vanilla.js. And recently we added multiplayer capabilities to this game, right? So essentially, if you open this address, right, so it's currently serving on a local host, but if I open this address on another tab, that actually creates another player. And you can walk around, right, as you can see. So we have two screens. This is two players. And I can close one of the tabs and one of the players disappears. So it's a multiplayer game. So you can actually deploy it somewhere and let people open the address, right? So, and every tab that opens that address is a separate player. So that's how it works. So it's a multiplayer game. So we only recently decided to make it multiplayer. Originally, I didn't plan to make it multiplayer. And before I decided that it is going to be multiplayer, I added a couple of mechanisms to the game, specifically throwing bombs that can actually explode with particles and shit. Look at that. Isn't that poggers? I think that's pretty cool, poggers. And also you can have items, right? So, but since I didn't really plan this thing to be multiplayer, all of those mechanisms are not really developed for multiplayer games. In fact, right, so let me actually refresh and open in a second tab, right? So let's actually have two players in here. So this is one player and this is another one. So on the second player, let's actually maybe do something like this. Maybe I'm gonna actually rotate this player. Yeah, we can see each other. So if I throw a bomb, the second player doesn't see the bombs at all. Right, and if I collect these keys, as you can see, right, so I'm collecting these keys, on the second player they're collected, but on the first one they are not collected. This is because each player have their own copy of the state of the items and the state of the bombs, and they are not shared through the server, they are not synchronized through the server, again because those mechanisms were added before we added network capabilities, and we did not plan to have network capabilities, right? So we kind of added that as an afterthought. And what's interesting is that a lot of professional game developers actually say that if you want to make a network game, you have to make it a network game right away. Right, you can't just make a game and slap networking capabilities as an afterthought. The entire game has to be architectured around networking. And now I understand why, right? Now I understand why. Luckily, we didn't have that many mechanisms in the game, so the only mechanism that we have to kind of port to networking is items and bombs. In the future, as we add more different mechanisms, we're going to be adding them with the networking in mind, right? So that's how it's going to go, right? So I intentionally actually decided to start migrating to multiplayer as early as possible, as soon as I got this idea, right? So then I don't really have that many things to port to the networking architecture, if that makes any sense, right? So the goal for today, is going to be just, you know, enable state of the items and state of the bombs on the server side, right? To make the server keep track of who collected items and who threw bombs and synchronize between the players and stuff like that. So players can actually throw bombs at each other and stuff like that. They don't deal any damage yet, but they will, right? So that's basically the plan for today. Sounds good? Sounds Gucci? Sounds what? Tamaguchi? Let's go. All right. So let me see, so let me actually disable the serving of the server and let's maybe go into the client MTS. So as of right now, I actually brought the source code of the game into the state of only 3 files, right? So we have client, MTS, MGS and MGS map are generated, right? So we don't usually directly edit them, right? So the only files that matter are MTS files. MGS map, all of that is generated. So the main important files are client MTS, common MTS, and the server MTS. Right. So, and as you can guess, client MTS is whatever is actually run on the client in a browser. The server MTS is whatever run on the server in Node.js. right? So it's specifically Node.js code. And a common MTS is whatever is shared between client and server, right? Because essentially the problem with multiplayer game is actually synchronizing the state between client and the server. And because of that, they use the same code for evolving the universe. Right, so because the players, they have position, they have velocity, and each frame, each tick, you have to compute the next position based on the velocity. And the logic, the code that is doing that is literally the same code between client and the server, so they don't have to synchronize too much information, right? So essentially they have the state, client and server, they have the state, and they evolve this state over time in a similar manner, and only occasionally just synchronize between each other, just asking, is it correct? Is it roughly correct? Okay, it's correct, and we continue synchronizing. So, and because of that, it reduces the amount of information that you need to pass between the client and server. It reduces the amount of, lag and stuff like that. So that's basically what we have in here, right? That's basically what we have in here. So in architecture, really simple. I really want to keep it only 3 files, honestly. Even though they could probably going to become big, I think client is already over 1,000 lines of code. Yeah, it's 1,086 lines of code. I really want to keep it like just 3 files, right? So the client part that is only run on the client, the server part that is only run on the server, and the common part, or maybe I should call it shared part. Maybe at some point I'm going to rename it to shared. So, and essentially, because of this architecture, porting, like basically making the state of the items shareable between all of the clients is a matter of taking item-related code, and moving it from client MTS to common MTS, and also a little bit adding a little bit of logic to the server, right? So as of right now, everything related to items is located only within the client MTS, right? So our goal is to move that items code to common, and then start using that in a server from the common, right? So that's basically the goal for now, but it's only for items. We also will have to do the same thing for the bombs. So we'll get some subs that I probably want to acknowledge. So let me actually take a look. So Brooklyn Dev, thank you so much for trying with the message. Thanks for the great content as always. You're welcome. Thank you. Matt Wilding, thank you so much for Twitch Prime with the message. Rexim, a mixer. Exactly. All right, so let me see what we've got. Dexter's TTP, thank you so much for tier 1 subscription. So we have the state of the game. Where is the state of the game? It's not in commons, it's in a client. So interface game. And we have items in here. Yeah, so we even have a to-do, make items part of the service state. So essentially, everything that we have in a game is a client-side state of the game. The state of the game that is shared is actually located within a structure called the level. I recently sort of factored it out. Right, so it's state of the game that is shared between client and a server, and both client and server has their own things that are related to the state of the game, but they are not shared, right? So sometimes it's just things like camera, right? So the server doesn't really care how exactly you control the camera or anything like that. It's just like your own thing, right? So, and bombs as well, right? So we're gonna move them into the shared part. So we need to actually move the items array into the level, so to actually share it between the client and the server, right? So I think I'm going to do the following thing. I'm going to go into the common MTS. I'm going to find the interface level, and as of right now, right, so as you can see, level contains only the scene, which is just an array of walls, right? So it's basically the walls that you can see in here. So this is basically the part of the state of the game that is shared between the client and server and constantly synced over the network, right? So exactly, I want you to emphasize that, right? So essentially, both client and the server have a copy of their own level. I'm not sure if level is a good name for this kind of thing, right? So, but I just couldn't come up with anything else, right? I could have called it game, but I mean, we already have an interface game in a client module, so I don't know. So, but maybe because this type is always prefixed with common, it's kind of obvious that it's a common part of the game, right? So for instance, maybe in the future, we're going to have like client right, client game, which is a client state, server game, which is a server state, and a common game, which is a shared between client and server, and both client and server sort of like inherit. That's an interesting thing, actually, like use a little bit of an inheritance or extension, right? Because the interface can extend other interfaces, right? You can always do extend common game or something like that. But this is just like a hypothesis. I don't know how it's gonna go, right? I'm just like, you know, fantasizing about refactoring, right? Is it only me, or other people also, when they're developing some things, they don't do refactoring, but kind of fantasizing, like if I had time and resources, I would refactor it like that, and just like, you know, ponder a little bit of the code. Yeah, that would be great to actually refactor like that. Too bad I don't have time and the resources to do that, but that would be kind of cool. Each day at work, yeah, exactly. It's every day, see. You look at this message, it would be kind of cool to actually restructure it like that, but I don't fucking have time. But yeah, so so yeah. All right. My mouse is dead, bruv. All right. So thank you so much, Charlie SC2, for Twitch Prime subscription. Adam D1000A, thank you so much for tier 1 with the message. Is it just me, or do you only wear red t-shirts? Yes, I have. Like I'm like Tom Scott. I have a whole like a closet full of red t-shirts. The same red t-shirts, actually. Like I'm joking, actually. I think I have like 3 of them. I have like 3 of them, actually. Red Santar, thank you so much for Twitch Prime with the message. Alexei, cute POV. Yeah, this is my surname, cute POV. UC10, thank you so much for tier 1 subscription. Cute POV. So anyways, now I moved items to common, so we've got some error things in here. So, and this is because we can't find the items element, right? So item cannot be found, and this is because it's a type interface. It's a type from the client, so we also have to move it, and it also has a kind. Look at that, right? So we only have 2 kinds of items, keys and bonds. I'm not really sure how exactly we're going to use keys in this game, especially considering that it's a multiplayer game, but we'll see. Maybe we'll remove them at some point. Right. So in here we still have 1 compilation error, so flight check next error. So this is just an unused thing, and I think that's about it. Oh yeah, there we go. So when we create a level, right, so we only create the scene, right, but now we have to also create the items. So we create the items in here. So let's actually move the code for creating items into create levels, and now we are creating scene and items. Look at that. So, and I think we don't really have any compilation errors anymore. No compilation errors. Only 6 compilation errors in the client. So let's actually go to them. Right. So here, sprite of... Okay, this one, it actually gives you the image sprite, right? So the image sprite based on a kind. And I feel like, so assets is a thing that is a client side, because the client is responsible for displaying things. So I think I'm gonna actually keep it on the client, but one of the things I have to do, I probably have to prefix this with a common. Yeah, so now it works, but the problem is that item kind is not exported. So you have to export this entire shit, because by default it is private. So does it work? Is it working? It seems to be working. It seems to be working. Next one. All right, so update items, and updating items is basically called on each sort of frame, and this one is rather interesting, right? So what we're doing in here, if the item is alive, right, so if the item is not collected, rather, if the player actually reaches the item, so we play the sound of picking up and we're destroying the item, right? So, and also if the item is alive, we are essentially displaying it. What's interesting is that I could have actually maybe combined these 2 things. like this, maybe even something like this. If the item is alive, we're drawing it on that specific frame, and then right, we're processing the logic and stuff like that. So this has to be a logic on the server side. This has to be a logic on the server side. But this one is a little bit interesting because recently I introduced kind of an offline mode. So it's rather interesting. So if you go to the page, to the GitHub page of the Raycasting game, and I recommend you to actually take a look at it. I'm going to post it in the chat, and for people on YouTube, it's going to be in the description, right? So in the description, right, and you go to the GitHub pages. The game is still working, even though GitHub pages, they don't support the backend. And their course policy does not allow you to have a backend on a different place or anything like that. It's still working, but it says something interesting. It says offline. And this is intentional, right? So essentially, when the game starts, when the client starts, it tries to connect to the WebSocket server, and if it fails, it falls back into offline mode where you can still move around and, like, you know, update things and stuff like that. And it's actually super convenient, right? So for demonstrating when I can't have a backend yet, just like, you know, demonstrated how the game works and stuff like that. Furthermore, I implemented a pretty cool feature. So let me actually stash everything we've done so far. Right, so I'm in a weird branch. I should have actually switched to a different branch, but we're gonna do that a little bit later. Right, so let's actually serve the game. Right, so let's go ahead and serve the game, and let's open it up. And I would like to maybe open several tabs just to, you know, demonstrate what exactly is going to happen when I kill this server. Right, so essentially, if you kill the server, right, I want to do that so we can see both of the tabs. I'm going to Control C. So the player disappears on both of the tabs, and both of the tabs fall into the offline mode. So the thing that happens when you get disconnected from the server is that you preserve the state of the game that you had when you were connected. You go into the offline mode and you continue with that state of the game. So it's kind of like seamless. It doesn't draw like a huge disconnected sign over you or anything. You continue playing the game, but in offline mode, right? So that's what happens, right? But you don't have any players or anything, and you actually indicated that you're in offline. So like it is temporary. It's not going to be like that, like all the time. But right now, just for the demonstration purposes, I think it's a reasonable behavior, and I kind of want to maintain this sort of offline mode, right? So essentially, when you get disconnected, right? So when you get disconnected, this logic of collecting an item should now happen on the client side, right? So when you're connected, it should happen on the server side, right? So essentially, it's going to be up to server to decide, okay, so this player is very close to this item, hence this player collected this item, so I'm gonna notify everyone, this player collected this item, right? And everyone is just gets disappointed and actually, you know, crosses off that item off of their state of the game and stuff like that. So that's basically the idea, right? But when you're in offline mode, you have your own state. It's you who decides who collects the item, and it's going to be you because there's only you in offline mode, right? So I wonder how exactly we're going to go about that. So it's a very interesting question. So the way, by the way, we do that with controlling the player, right? So because here is the thing, when you are connected to the server and you press forward, you don't immediately start moving forward. You send a message to the server saying, okay, I'm moving forward. So then the server looks at the message and, okay, so I'm gonna mark you as moving forward, and each tick I'm gonna updating you forward, and here is my confirmation that you are now moving forward. And the client, only when it receives the confirmation that it's moving forward, only then it will start moving forward, because it needs to ensure that the server has received that message. So that's how it works in a connected mode. But when you go into the offline mode, we don't send those messages anymore. We are just, start moving right away. We can even take a look at the code that is responsible for that. Let me find that code. So we need to unstash everything that we have in here, right? So let's unstash everything that we have in here. I'm going to revert the buffer. And this is the code. I think here it is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So we have the state of the game on the client, and we have the WebSocket. And WebSocket has a state. The WebSocket has a state. And if the state of the socket is open, right? If the state of the socket is open, what are we doing is that we are... Oh, this is the ping command, whatever, yeah. Anyway, so if it's open, we send in a message, right? So we send in a message, I'm moving to the server. If the state of the socket is something else, and usually something else means that you're not connected, we just set moving to true, right? So it's key up, it's actually false, right? So we're updating our moving or something like that. So as you can see, in case of being connected to the server, we send message to the server, but if not connected, we don't even send anything, we don't even wait for the confirmation, we just like do that. We just do that. So how do you like my C code in JavaScript? An average JavaScript soy dev cannot comprehend bit masks. So yeah, it's awesome, thank you. I'm actually surprised bit mask work at all in JavaScript, considering that all of the numbers in JavaScript are IEEE 754 floating point numbers. It's kind of... It's such a fucking hack. The entire language is a freaking hack. It's disgusting. So JavaScript has big nums nowadays. Cool. Anyways, bitmask sounds like an arcane way to do math. Yeah, it's a very inefficient and esoteric way to manage booleans. Do you guys remember this article? Do you guys remember it's just like a very inefficient and exotic way to manage Boolean bit masks? It's such a cool title. To be fair, the author of this article actually like wrote this article long time ago, before they even had like a CS degree and stuff like that. And these days they say that they're a little bit ashamed of that article. But the title is so fucking awesome. The title is so fucking awesome, right? So it was written in 2016. These days is just like it's already 8 years, and the person who wrote that article, they are actually pretty good, software engineers. They understand that it's kind of stupid, right? So, so it's totally fine, but it's still funny. It's still funny. It's still funny. Yeah, it was a redemption arc. So yeah, to be fair, when I was only learning programming, I also probably said a lot of stupid shit on the internet, right? So it's totally fine. Hell, well, I mean, I say stupid shit even right now. Like look at my Twitter. Like, there's a lot of stupid shit in there. Granted, some of the shit is actually said being stupid on purpose, right? To bait people. But I mean, anyway, that's Twitter. That's Twitter. So anyways, let me see. So what I was doing, yeah, so this is basically what we have in here, right? So this is basically what we have in here. Rage bait, yeah. But I mean, it's just like, that's the only thing the algorithm promotes. What do you want from me? Don't blame me, blame the algorithm, okay? So every time I was trying to post like, nice educational content, nobody gives a shit about it, right? So because the algorithm doesn't promote that, because it doesn't get enough interaction, doesn't get enough engagement. It's just like, yeah, so... Hate the game, not the player, exactly. I fucking hate it as well. That's why I'm making rage baits, but I also trying to embed some sort of like educational lessons into the post, so it's not only purely rage bait, right? So I'm sort of baiting people into learning something cool, right? So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyways, so what do we have in here? Here we're sending, and I need to do something similar with items, right? So I need to do something similar with items. Let me now see. Let me now see. interestingly, so we have to execute this code basically depending on whether the WebSocket is open or not. So here we have items assets, but we don't have an access to the socket, right? So we probably, maybe we should pass like, yeah, let's actually pass the socket in here, le socket. So ws web le socket, right? So that's what we got in here. And so in here, we're gonna take the ready state, and if the ready state web socket I think that's how we do that, is open. Actually, if it's not open, right? So if the WebSocket is not connected, only then we're applying this offline logic on this entire thing, right? So if the player is too close, we are playing the sound, blah, 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 blah. So the item is not alive. So, and essentially, yeah, so that's basically what we want to do in here. But furthermore, I feel like we have to have update items, right? So update item at the server somewhere. We have to have it at the server, so we have to have comments. So interface item, right? So here's that. So let's just have something like update item. In here, we're going to accept the player, right? So we're accepting the player, and we're also accepting some sort of item, right? And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Essentially, if item is alive, right? If the item is alive and the player is too close to the item, right? If the player too close to the item just becomes unalive, right? So it becomes false. But we're also kind of playing the sound, right? We're also kind of playing the sound. This is funny, right? On a client, when the item is collected, what we have to do, we have to play sound. But on the server, if the item is collected, we have to notify the players that the item was collected so they can have, like, they can play sound. So basically, this logic is shared. This logic is shared between the server and client, but when the item got collected, the client and server have to do different things based on that. So there will be like a custom separate thing, separate thing depending on client or server. Right. So the logic is kind of similar on both client and server, but we have to do a custom thing. So one of the way I think we can do that is just return a boolean, right? So which indicates that the item was collected, right? So return true, otherwise return false. Right. So, and if the client calls this code and it return true, play the thing, right? And if the server called this thing and return true, send the message. So we just, like, you know, yeah. I think that's the way to go. We could have actually accepted maybe lambda, but I think it kind of complicates the logic. Yeah. I think it kind of complicates the logic. So anyway, in here, what we want to do is just a common update item, right? So we provide the player, we provide the item, and if it got collected, right? If it got collected, we just play a sound. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. So it's pretty progress, I think. That's pretty progress. Yeah, so if the player is alive, right, if the item is alive, we always rendering it, of course we're always rendering it. And here, if we are, interestingly, maybe we can do something like this. So this code is responsible only for rendering alive things, and then if we are not connected, we're gonna be doing the whole logic that the server is supposed to do. So essentially, this additional loop is never going to happen if the connection is open to the socket. I think that's pretty good. Why update if it's collect? Because I like my bike sheds green. That's why. Dub on the bike shaders. Dub on them. Dub on them. Sorry. Okay, so we don't have a player radius in here. Right, we don't have a player radius. And so I suppose we're gonna move this entire thing into the common part. Okay, maybe I should actually put all of the constants at the top. Right, so I think that would make sense. But how can I find all of the constants? Right, so all the constants, basically they have a beginning and then expert const. Okay, so that's a very interesting const. It didn't fucking work. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's the only constants here anyway, so whatever. But to be fair, maybe I will rename it to something like collect a little bit later, right? So because right now I'm just like implementing the logic. So update items, right? So we get that, and we get that. Got that, we got that, that. So, all right, I think that's a reasonable way to do things. I think that's pretty reasonable. Okay, so let's actually go to the rest of the compilation arrows. Oh, in here we're creating the state of the game on the client and we don't have items anymore. Look at that, so we don't have to do that. All right, next error, updating the items. So we're taking the items from the client state of the game, but now we have to take it from the level. And furthermore, update items now accepts le socket as the first thing. So it accepts the le socket, and that's it. So what's interesting is that if you take a look at that, a lot of arguments that we pass into update items, they are from the game. I feel like it would be easier for update items to just accept the game, right? So it accepts only time as a separate thing. So yeah, we might as well just, like, you know, accept the game. So we have a lot of such things, but maybe I'm gonna refactor it later, right? So the reason why I do it like that is because this is the leftovers, the remnants of the code before we had a unified game state structure, right? So right now, this code looks kind of stupid. Look, like you pass a lot of elements of the game. Why don't just pass the game? But you have to remember that this code was inherited from all the times. So, and it just evolved into that. And what you're saying is basically fantasizing about doing a refactoring, but you don't have resources for that. So there you go. That's basically the case. Like every time you see a stupid code in production, and it's actually a very important device. Every time you see a stupid code in production, like I guarantee you, 98% the person who wrote the code knew that it's stupid. And it's probably the code that was written evolved from something where it made sense. But now it doesn't make sense, but we don't have resources to turn it into a pretty code. So that's how usually it goes. And because of that, when I see a stupid code in a actually useful project, I usually don't care because I know how such code evolves, right? So I just know, right? Because I've seen it and I also wrote it, right? So it's just like you kind of get used to that. So going and just laughing at bad code, look, bad code, the person who wrote that is stupid, is a sign of a newbie. If you are doing it like that, if you find some code and say, stupid code, you're a newbie. You probably don't have enough experience to actually see how code evolves, right? So it's a good sign that the person is a newbie. So yeah, but anyway. Unless it's all shit. Well, I mean, so I don't think, you know, there is useful code and there is good code. Got him. Fucking got him. Okay, so what do we have in here? I'm gonna refactor that later. So what's the next error? I think that's it. So we don't really have any other errors in here. Surprisingly, we don't have any other errors in here. So if I take a look at the, yeah, so that's basically it. So I guess that works. So at least there's no compilation errors, but it doesn't mean that it's going to work right away, right? So it doesn't mean that, you know, I think as of right now, in fact, it's not going to work at all, right? So it doesn't even collect the items because we don't have a code on the server side that is responsible of notifying that the certain item was collected. So we really don't have any information there. Fortunately or unfortunately, we don't even have a message that, you know, tells the clients that a certain item was collected. And here comes a very interesting thing, is that, like, we need to identify items, actually. Think about that. We need to somehow identify items because if we're going to be telling the clients that a certain item got collected, how do we identify those items? That's a very interesting question, isn't it? I think it is. So anyway, so let's actually go to the solver. So do we have a level in here? So yeah, there we go. So yeah, so on the server, and this is actually rather interesting. The state of the game, the entirety of the state of the game is just like a splatted, spilled in the global state. And this is how it was on a client before we introduced the game state, right? So maybe at some point I'm going to actually, you know, collect all of that into the game state structure. But right now I don't feel like doing that, honestly. I don't really feel like doing that. So, so for the players, we do have a system of IDs. IDs nuts. So maybe we need to introduce a similar thing to the items, right? So if we take a look at the interface item, we can introduce IDs. Look at that. So this is a number. So this is that. So yeah. To be fair, honestly, just a second. When we have items, the items in a level, at least as of right now, are stored in an array. And when you collect a certain item, you just mark it as unalive, as dead. So we can just, it naturally has IDs, honestly. It just naturally has IDs. It's an index within that array. All right, so let's actually use that. So maybe I feel like we need to introduce a new message, right? So we need to introduce a new message. So where are the messages? So I'm moving. So this is message kind. So item collected. Right. So item collected. That's one message we can have in here. So this is just a message kind interface field. So here is the ping structure. Okay. So let's create the item collected structure. So let's create it. So it's a lambda and it just returns that. So how do we create structures? We need to have a structure allocator. Right, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna allocate a field for the kind of the message. Right, so, and it's going to have the value of message kind item collected. So what do we need to have in here is, so as of right now, it doesn't really matter who collects the item, right? Because we don't keep track of them. We only need to notify players about the fact that the item got collected, that's it. So because of that, I feel like we only need to provide the index, right? So, and the index is going to be maybe uint32, but we don't really have that many items as of right now, so maybe it's a little bit of an overkill, but that's fine. That is totally fine. Also, we need to provide the verifier, and verifier is the field that allows you to verify that a particular sequence of bytes is that message, right? So that's what it allows you to do. Because you receive a sequence of bytes, right? You receive a sequence of bytes, and you need to verify that it's a correct message, right? So first of all, you need to check its first byte and check what kind it is, and depending on the kind, it is going to have a different size, right? So, and the verifier is just like a function that does all of that for you automatically, right? So, and now we have to return a structure that contains the kind field, the index field, the size field, and the verify. And all of that is going to be used in here. But to be fair, this message is not batched up. Right. So, for example, what if within a single tick of the server, several items were collected? Are you going to send separate messages? Are you going to send separate messages? We already actually established how to solve this kind of problem. We have kinds of the messages that are basically batched up. Batch stream, yeah. So essentially, I think it's basically player moving. It's one of them. Player moving or something. Yeah, for example... yeah, player moving, or maybe player left. So essentially, it's a structure, it's a message with variable size, right? So it has a kind and also, yeah, item size, right? So it has an item size. And the verifier actually verifies that the size of the whole message is divisible by the size of the item size and stuff like that. So it's basically batched up. Right, so we'll also keep track of the count of these things and so on and so forth. So on and so forth. So maybe this is exactly what we want to do in here, but I don't know. So the amount of items is not that big, so maybe batching it up is not going to be, you know, worth it. Right, so I think I'm going to put it to do in here. Batch up the item collected. Collected messages. Right. So I'm going to do that maybe off screen because it's not really that interesting and it's not really worth it, right, to do it right now. So we're just going to have like a separate messages. So why so complicated? Couldn't the server send any messages at once with a byte length prepended before? It could, it was just easier to code it like that. We're just fantasizing about, it wouldn't be nice if it just sent several messages with prepended. It was easier to code it like that back then, and we coded it like that and it improved the speed. Anything else is just fantasizing. If we had time, we could have refactored it like this. Know what I'm talking about? Stop fantasizing about good code. Start writing useful code. While you're fantasizing about good code, somebody's writing useful code and beating you in the market. Anyways, get him. Fucking get him. No more code fantasies. Exactly. Exactly. So, item collected. Yeah, so you're right. Thank you so much, chat. Item collected. There we go. So item collected a struct. Struct. Anyways. Is it compiling? It seems to be compiling. Let's go into the server side. And on the server side, where do we handle the tick? So this is where we handle the tick. So here we're processing the joins, right? So if joined IDs is greater than 0, we're processing them. Then we're processing left IDs. Then we're notifying the players about movement, right? So it's all understandable. So then we're updating, yeah. So simulating the world with one server tick. So that's pretty cool. And then we're sending out the pings. So interestingly, what we want to do in here is probably check the positions of the players, right? So, and see if one of the items got collected. So one of the things we can do, actually, we can do that in here, right? So here's the players. So we update the player, and if, so we can also update items every time a player got updated. So it can be basically like a square algorithm. I fucking hate it, but I mean, so let's just implement something that is working, and maybe then we can improve the performance of all of that. So we have a level items, right? So, and for each item in here, right? So it's kind of a square. It's more rectangular one, right? Because it's more like a MN. Right, so where M is the amount of players, N is the amount of items. So it's not a square algorithm, it's a rectangular one. Okay? How about rectangular algorithms? Anyways, so if item is alive, right? So if the item is alive, what we can do common update item, right? So update item, fair and square algorithm. Exactly, meine Freunde. Exactly, meine Freunde. So and this is the item. There we go. And hopefully it is actually passed by a reference. I think it is passed by a reference, right? So, and here's the interesting part. If the item was updated, honestly, like, okay, so you infected my brain with the mind virus. I agree that it would be better to call it collect item. Shut up. Who actually infected my brain with this mind virus? Like, I can now want to... Okay, whatever. Collect it. It's a good name, okay? It's a good name. Actually refactoring, yeah. So I'm not fantasizing about good code anymore. I'm writing good code. So collect item. If the item got collected, all right, so we have to notify everyone that this thing got collected. So how can we do now all of that? First of all, we need to allocate the buffer for this entire thing. I think it's kind of similar to, yeah, to the ping situation. Yeah, that's right. So it's kind of similar to the ping situation. So allocating the item collected struct size, right? So then for the item collected struct kind, we're setting item collected, right? So that's what we did. And then we have to specify the index. So here we have an index, and what's going to be the index in here? Does this thing even give us the index? Yeah, it does, actually, surprisingly. So we can have an index in here, so we can just set an index in here. All right, so that's pretty cool. Actually, like, keeping items as an array is very convenient, surprisingly. Like, what the fuck? So because they naturally have ID. Maybe we should store players in array, because we're gonna handle limited amount of players anyway. So, and they naturally give the IDs and stuff like that. I should think about that. I should think about that. All right. So now afterwards, we're sending the message, right? And after sending the message, it's important to update the statistics, right? So we collect the stats, like how many bytes we have sent out, how many messages at all we send out, and so on and so forth, right? So the stats that you see when you serve in the, the game, that's basically how it is collected. So it's a bunch of variables. We just accumulate all of the stats and we just present it to the admin of the server, right? So that's basically what's going on. So the idea of actually collecting the item, returning Boolean, and on true doing a custom thing, I think it paid off, right? I think it's a good idea generally. I think it's a good idea generally. So do we have any errors in here? Do we have any errors? So next error. So I think we only have, the warnings. All right. So, but we do have some errors on the client side. I'm pretty sure about that. So because we renamed some shit. Yeah, there we go. So collect item. There we go. Cool. So, and we don't have any errors anymore. So that doesn't actually solve anything. All right. Well, I mean, it's kind of interesting. So now, if I collect the item, the client is going to crash. Guess why, chat? Guess why it is going to crash? Just like a stock market. Oh, right. So because we receive a bogus amogus message. Look at that. Oh, it's actually kind of cool. Like, it goes into the offline mode if you do that. And in offline mode, it actually starts working. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so essentially, we edit a sending of the new message, but the client doesn't know how to process it. So for the client, it is bogus amogus message. Right, so we get the bogus amogus. So we have to actually unbogus amogus it. Right, so we need to start handling it. Let's see how we can do that. All right, so if common you know, item collected, verify view. Right, so here we have view, which is just a sequence of bytes, and we verify that this sequence of bytes actually a correct item collected, you know, thing. So, and once we verify that, we can grab an index out of this entire thing. So we can do item collected struct, read, right? So as far as I know, oh yeah, it has to be index, right? It's a part of the index. And if you take a look at the read, it just accepts this entire thing and just returns an index. And we need to confirm that index is correct, right? So we need to confirm that the index is correct. First of all, we can just check that it's, you know, greater than 0, right? So, and less than the amount of items we have at all. So it's going to be something like level items length, right? If it's not that, this is a bogus amogus message, right? I think it's quite important to actually say that out loud, right? So received bogus amogus item item collected message from server, invalid index, and we can even print that index, right? So I think that makes sense, right? So we confirm that it's item collected, but the index within that item collected is bogus amogus, right? So it is bogus amogus. If it is correct, we can do a following thing. All right, so game level items index alive false, and we also have to play the sound that we collected, I think. So in the client, how do we do that? So collect item, yeah, so we just play the sound like so. Do we have assets? We don't really have assets. Ooh, yeah, so when you play in the sound, right, it is, yeah, there's a very interesting thing, meaning that, yeah, at the player position. So we have to play the sound, collect item. Ooh, this one is interesting. Oh, that's actually super cool. Right, originally only you could collect items, and because of that, I always played the collect sound near you. I think what we have to do in here is actually set that the sound should play at you. Ooh. So the playing of the sound is kind of scuffed a little bit, but I think we can fix that at some point, right? So I want to actually make it working already, right? So as of right now, where is the errors? I think it's in the client. So flight check next error. So we're gonna specify, right? So we kind of know the item position, right? So this is the item position, we can take that. And for the player, I suppose I can just do me position. Right, so we can work with that, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. But we could have a situation when we receive the message from the server to unalive already dead item. So I think it only makes sense to do this kind of stuff when the item is actually alive. And if we received such message, maybe we should say bogus amogus message, but maybe it's just a little bit of an inconsistency. So maybe we could receive like repeated messages for whatever reason. So I didn't think, yeah, so we can just like process it and yeah, just leave it as it is. I think that's fine. So it gives a little bit of a robustness to the whole thing. So I want to maybe put it to do somewhere. So collect item. So to do use game me as the player position. So I just want to put to do because I don't want to focus on that right now. Right, everything seems to be compiling. So now I'm going to restart the server. And I'm going to maybe open this thing. So I need to have my headphones. Right. So, all right. So the item was collected. Now I'm gonna open another tab. All right. So I'm here. All right. Ooh. All right. So we have a problem. We have a problem. Essentially, when you connect it, you receive all of the items, all of the original items. So basically, we don't handle the situation when you connect it when some of the items were already connected. So that's basically what's going on here. Right, so we don't handle that situation. So what we have to do, I suppose, we have to introduce another message similar to like player joined, right? So when somebody joins, we have to send them a sequence. Okay, so right now on the map, we have this kind of item there, this kind of item there, this kind of item there, and so on and so forth, right? So we need to send the actual state of the items to the new clients, because as of right now, they just create the initial state of the items, which does not correspond to reality. Right, the reality could be that somebody already collected some of the items. It may work, by the way, if two players simultaneously joined. That may work and didn't collect any of the items. So let's actually see. I think we can make it kind of work. Right, so I'm gonna put it in here. So as you can see, everyone kind of joined. And for this one, I kind of want to move the camera here so we can see all of this scheiße. All right, so I don't want to go too close to this one. I just want to see all of the keys. All right, so look at the left one. A motherfucker appears, and collecting all of the items. But on the client, we don't actually... I know. So, why are you kicking? Why are you motherfucking kicking? We have to send out that information to every player. Yeah, okay, that's actually increases the amount of shit we have to send out. Right. So where is that? Where is that? Sending out items. Okay. I see. So if something got collected, we have to send it out to each of the player in here. So we simulated the players, right? So because of that, I feel like what we have to do is maybe move this entire thing somewhere here, right? So for each player, if the player has collected this entire stuff, we have to do like that. That's actually very bizarre. So we have to do, it's now cube algorithm for each another player, for each another player. What the fuck is going on? Yeah. All right, and we're sending that out to another player. I know that it's very inefficient, and we probably can move out. Honestly, we can move out constructing this entire thing to here. Yeah. So if somebody's collected, yeah, so we're just sending out to each individual player in here. So, and definitely batching up all of this stuff is going to improve the performance, but all of that can be done later. I already have to do for that. All right, so for each player, we're updating the player, and for each item, okay, so if the item is alive and the player actually collected that item, we're constructing a new message and notify each individual player. Okay, so that seems to be the correct thing. All right. Let's give it a try. So I'm gonna refresh, and I'm gonna refresh. So for this one, we're going to go somewhere here. Let's look at the keys and look at the left one. Some sneaky motherfucker appears. Where is the... Yeah. And fucking collecting all of my keys. What the fuck? And just like, yeah. And just like moves away. Yeah. So that's basically how we did that. That's basically how we did that. But that only works if you join simultaneously, right? So because we do not receive the actual state of the items, we receive like a fantasized state of the items. So we'll need to introduce another message, right? So that actually tells you the current state of the items in the game, right? But I'm gonna do that after the small break because I ran out of soy sauce. So I'll need to make another cup of soy sauce, and after I have my soy sauce, I can continue doing a soy development. So yeah, let's make some break. And okay, I've got my soy sauce, as you can see, so I can sip it. So now, what we need to do, we need to introduce a new kind of message into the mix, right? So item collected. Let's call it item spawned, right? So it's going to be item spawned. And this is the messages that we're going to be sending when the player joins, right? So when the player joins, it will receive a sequence of items spawned, right? So when I suppose the item spawned is going to contain the index of the cell where it was spawned, the position where it was spawned, and the kind of the item. In fact, all of the parameters of the item, right? So kind and position. This is a problem. Kind is string. And we're going to be packing kind into bytes. So we have to use the TypeScript enumerations. What's interesting is that people shit on TypeScript enumerations, but they're extremely useful when you do actual software development, right? When you do like binary algorithm and stuff like that. It's not suitable for soy web development, right? But for the real software development, real software engineering that we're doing right now, it is actually very useful because that's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. So cheers for that. Which is what you never do in conventional TypeScript. Exactly, you never do real software development in TypeScript. Anyways, soy strings, yeah. So what we need to do in here, so item kind. Let's go ahead and just like do enum and make it sort of like an item. It's a key bomb. Diffuser the bomb. I wonder how many errors it actually caused in here. So let's go through all the errors. Yeah, this one is interesting. So when we're creating this kind of stuff, can I do a little bit of an Emacs magic? Bomb, item kind a bomba. There's only one bomb. How about a key? So this is a key, key. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Okay, so that fixed all the errors. That's pretty cool. What else do we have in here? So everything seems to be fine. There's some problem on the client. Let's take a look at that. Image data. Look at that. So we can actually turn it into some sort of like an object or something like that, but it's already a function. So I suppose I can just do common item kind key. So this is just a key and this is just a bomba. All right. Anything else we have in here? Anything else? I think that's it, surprisingly. Yeah, that is it. That was easier, much easier than I expected. That's pretty cool. Okay, so item spawned, and in here, so here is the item collected. So batch up the item messages, right? So because we're also gonna keep this thing unbatched up. Item spawned, spawned struct. So the reason why I don't want to do batched up messages is because they're not convenient to do, which means it's a problem that needs to be fixed at some point, right? So I'll need to focus on making batched messages a little bit easier to create. So here we have a kind and index, and on top of the index we also need to have a position, so it has to be x. When we have x, usually it's a float 32, right? So it's a float 32. and also y. And we also need to have a kind. We're not gonna have too many kinds in here, so I'm gonna say kind, so item kind, because here kind is the message kind, and then we have item kind. So we're gonna allocate only uint for this entire thing, right? So we're not gonna have more than 256 kinds of different items, I think, yet at least. Right, so this is the item, and let's align this entire thing. So item spawned, which could be also then in the future reused, by the way, for game mechanics, right? So because right now we're using it just to notify new players about the current state of the game, but then you can send that message at any point, and the clients will create this item in their state, like automatically. So this could be part of the game mechanics when the items sort of like resurrect, right, after some time, right? So maybe some bombs or something. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So in here we have to return the kind, item kind, index, x, y, size, which is the size, and verify, of course. Right, so that's about it. So we have item spawned. Never seen this cursed struct before. This is basically my invention, right? So what I'm basically doing in here, I'm allocating a C struct. Right, so I'm describing the schema of the binary data because we have a binary protocol. All right, so what do we have in here is when the player joined, right? So maybe on the client we should start handling these things. Right, on the client, item collected. So here's the item collected. In here as well, what we can do, if we receive common item collected struct, actually spawned struct, right? So it has to be spawned struct, verify the view. So the spawn struct, verify the view. So, and I suppose we also need to check for the index if the index is correct or not. So we read the index, so this is not collected, but it's more like spawned. Item spawn struct, we read the index and we're making sure that it's correct index. Do we need to check the rest of the things, for example, item kind? That's a very interesting question. Maybe not, I don't know. If you provide an incorrect kind, what's going to happen? It's not going to be rendered, I guess. So, yeah, it's just like not going to be rendered. So maybe because of that, if it's not going to be rendered, kind item kind to do. So default texture for unknown items, right? So essentially, if you receive some unknown item, maybe there is a discrepancy between the version of the protocol of the client and the server for whatever reason. Right, so we're going to be doing all of that. Buffer overflow attacks in a managed scripting language. Buffer overflow attacks, you're serious. Anyway, so so we have that, and what we are need to do. Right, index is fine. If the item is already alive, this one is very interesting. So we're going to be replacing, I suppose, yeah, I think we are going to be replacing this entire stuff. Yeah, like my Minecraft missing texture, exactly. That's what we're going to have in here. So this one becomes true. Then for the kind, we use common item spawned struct kind read view. Is it going to work? Spawned. Yeah, boy. So then we work with the position. So here's the position x, and this is just x. This one is Y. This is Y. And that's about it. So do we need anything else? I don't remember. Item kind. This one has to be item kind. Right, so this is item kind. Index is already used. X and Y already used. All right, so that's cool. I think that's going to work. That's going to work. But that just means that we have to create different sets of items on both client and server. Right, so on the server we have to create a full set of items. On the client we have to create like empty set of items. So what I'm thinking is that when you create a level, we should actually pass items there. Yeah, items array item, something like this. Though I'm not freaking sure. All right, so we need to have the same amount of capacity for this entire thing. Okay, I'm gonna put a hack in here. When creating a level, right, when we are creating a level, I'm gonna iterate through the items, right? So maybe I'm gonna do something like const item of level items, and for the item I'm gonna actually unalive all of them. All right, so I'm gonna put a to-do in here. Make a better initialization of the items on client. Right, so I'm gonna fix that a little bit later. Right, so essentially, yeah. So here we just kill all the items. Okay, so that should be fine, and everything seems to be compiling. Though we still need to add a mechanism, right? So when the player joins, we need to notify the player about all of the available items in there. All right. So joined IDs, right? So getting all the joined levels and notifying them about other players, right? So that makes sense. So we iterating all the joined IDs. For each joined ID, we get the player. For each player, we greeting them, right? So we are greeting them and sending them, reconstructing the state of the other players. Yeah, so there is additional buffer in this thing. Okay, so and in here we are reconstructing the state of items. So that's what we're doing in here. So yeah, let me see. This is gonna be items for each item. So something like this. Items, and do we have items? Where are the items? Wait. It's a level. It's a level items. Okay. Alright, so this is a level items. And we need to now construct like a spawn message for each individual item in here. A spawn message, okay. So item collected, I'm gonna copy paste this entire thing. I'm gonna put it in here. So let's quickly rename collected to spawned. Spawned. So we have a kind, we have an index, but we only need to do that for alive items, right? So if the item is alive, we're going to be sending that information there. If the item is alive, it's spawned, here it's index, and then we're going to do the X. Right, so the item position X, Y, and item kind as well. Item kind. Item kind. Is it not item kind? It's just kind in here. Okay. Cool. So we're reconstructing the state. So, and we need to send that to each joint player now. And this is gonna be view. Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right. Looks Gucci. Looks Tamaguchi. Think. All right. Let's recompile. Oh, I mean, we already recompiled everything. So everything already working, surprisingly, right? Yeah, okay. So is it gonna work first try? I'm not really sure, actually. Not really sure. Okay, let's give it a try then. So I don't have any compilation errors to fix in here. So what we're gonna do in here. Oof. Oh, we received only information about only one thing in here. No, it's not gonna be first try, that's for sure. I don't fucking know what is going on, why it is so fucking scuffed, but oof. It just works, yeah, exactly. It just works. So is this because, yeah, when I created the level, I don't do anything in here? Okay. So the question is, do we even send out anything? How many messages do we receive on a client? So spawned, message spawned. Okay, so let's do console log item spawned. How many of these things we receive on a client? Do we even receive them on a client? That's a good question. All right, so I'm gonna open this thing and I'll have to refresh the whole stuff. We only received one message. Okay, understandable. Actually understandable. So that means something wrong happened on a server side. So it didn't send out messages properly. So for each item, if the item is alive, why do we receive only one thing in here? I do not quite understand. Can I just do console log log level items? I just want to see all of them, and I also need to remove the stats in here. All right. Index. Something with the index, you think? Something with the oh yeah, I see. God damn. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So what index did it use in there? What's the index? Okay, so it's a completely different kind of okay. So it used the index from just like above scope. All right, so we don't need any of that stuff anymore. Right, so let's give it a try. Okay, and we received like 6 items spawned. Perfect. All right. Damn, and even static typing didn't save us from this kind of shit, bruh. All right, so I'm gonna collect the bomba and I'm gonna open in a different tab. Right, and that is a new tab, and there is no bomb in here, but there are keys. I can collect the keys, right, and I can leave only one key in here, and then I can close this entire thing and I can open it in a new tab yet again, right. Okay, and there's only one last key in here. So it's working, right? So when you join, you're receiving the actual state of the items, right? So you receive the actual state of the items. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, now we are sharing this the items between the players. Another interesting thing I would like to maybe check. Right, so right now the state of the items, right, so we don't have any items, there's only one. If I kill the server, right, so we are offline, as you can see we are in offline state. My mouse is broken again. Okay, so here's the offline state, and collecting items works in offline state as well, right? So if the WebSocket is disconnected, we're just managing our own local state without asking the server or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. So, and I think we're ready to do a committee and potentially even a pushy. How about that? Potentially pushy. All right. I'm in a wrong branch. Can I? Okay, so I have some local changes. Let's unstage them let's stash them, and let's go to the main in here. So I want to remove this branch, it's not needed anymore. Let me fetch the latest stuff just in case. And then origin main, cool. So in here, I'm gonna try to, yeah, there we go. Share the state of the items. Right, now the state of the items is shared. How about it? It's pretty cool. That is pretty freaking cool. So yeah, it took like almost 2 hours to do, like maybe 1.5 of an hour. So the last thing that we need to do in here is to share the state of the bombs. I wonder how difficult it is to do that, right? So the only thing we need to do is to have 2 messages essentially, right? So to spawn the bomb and to blow up the bomb, right? So everything else is going to be just synchronized, like simulated on the clients anyway. We can occasionally maybe synchronize the state of the bombs, but I can implement that a little bit later, right? So as of right now, I think we can just repeat the pattern of items, right? So spawn a bomb at a particular place and, you know, just explode the bomb. So what if the player connects mid-bomb flight? Well, I mean, you spawn a bomb with the particular parameters in air. So when spawning a bomb, you specify the position, X, Y, and Z, the current velocity, so, and the current lifetime as well. So I don't see any problems, honestly. It's the same situation. Anyways. So now let's go. Where is the state of the bombs? Where is the state of the bombs? It's interface game. Okay, so here's the bombs. Let's just jump into this entire shit, right? So let's grab the bombs and move them into the common, you know, stuff. Level, interface level. There we go. All right. So now level contains scene, which are walls essentially, right? So the items, bombs. I should have actually called scene walls, right? So I think that would make a little bit more sense, but then whatever. We can fantasize about refactoring the code as much as we want. It doesn't really change anything. So the bomb, interface a bomb, right? So it has a position, velocity, lifetime. When we're spawning a bomb, we just specify all of these 3 things, right? So, and when the player joins, right? So we just, we take the current bombs, and for that new player, we spawn these new bombs with the current parameters in mid-air. Right, so very easy to solve this problem, I think. Very easy to solve this problem. So yeah, there we go. So we have an interface bomb. So probably have to export this entire thing. So there's another function in here, allocate bombs, right? So it just like creates an array of bombs, and that's about it, I suppose. So we can also move this entire stuff to here, right? And let's also export this entire stuff. So throwing a bomb is rather interesting, right? So when you throw a bomb, you have to specify the player who's throwing, right? So because we're using position of the player, and you have to specify this bomb sort of like a pool of bombs. But I think it has to be shared, right? So because depending on whether we are in offline or online mode, this function is going to be used either by the server or the client. Yeah, so I think that makes sense, right? So if you switch to offline mode, you're going to be the one who's, you know, throwing bombs and stuff like that. So that makes sense to me. Right, so let's put it in here. So bomb lifetime. Okay, so as you can see, it depends on some of the parameters that were purely client-side parameters. Now they're common parameters. Look at that. So bomb lifetime. Right, so these things. So we're going to move them in there. So some of the parameters are moved into the common module now. Right. Okay, so here we have update the bombs, update the bombs, and this is the logic that has to be. Ooh, this one is very interesting. This has to be a logic that is shared between client and the server, right? So it has to be used by both of them. Right, so what do we have in here? Update bombs. If the bomb lifetime, all right. So that makes sense. We update the lifetime, then update the position, and then we're doing the collision, right? So essentially, if we collide with the walls, we handle that. Then at some point, right, the bomb, yeah, so when it collides with something, we play the sound or something like that. So then play sound, and this one is when we essentially explode. When we explode. So I'm thinking how I'm gonna be actually factoring it out so it's usable both on the client and the server. I think it's gonna be interesting. I think it is going to be interesting. So here is the common bombs. Right, so is it working? Yeah, so it's exported. Let's go ahead. So throw bomb. The thing I want to just try, I want to just jump into that function update bomb. Right, so here we accept a single bomb. Now we're going to be updating and everything. And what I want to do, I want to just copy paste this entire logic in here and see what's needed in here. Right, let's see what's needed. Okay, so delta time is needed. Delta time, and so it's just a number, right? So the other thing that is needed in here is a bomb gravity. So this is a parameter, which is the client-side parameter. We're gonna make it the common parameter. All right, so that makes sense. Next error. Okay. Scene. So it needs a scene for collisions and stuff like that. Right, so that's what it needs. It needs a scene for collisions. All right. So we can provide that scene in here. Why not? So scene. Cool. So there's a little bit of a dampening. So it's another physical parameter that was client side. Now it becomes shared. Right, so let's actually make export. Hey, Emacs, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said export in enter. Update bomb. What else do we have here? Play sound. Okay, so this one is annoying a little bit. This one is a little bit annoying because it doesn't make any sense on the server, right? Doesn't make any sense on the server. So essentially, we check whether a collision has happened. How can we check whether a collision has happened? We can pass some sort of a function pointer, right? So, or I mean, like lambda or whatever. Like on collide. It's one way to do that. On collide. Right, and then here we can just accept the, you know, the bomb that got collided or something. But usually, I mean, we can have it, right? So we can just do something like this. It's a function that returns a void. So we can do something like that. Yeah. So when we know the bomb, so we can capture the bomb through that. So, and essentially on collide like this. It's one way we can do that. Is that a good solution? Right. Is that a good solution? We can make it even like optional in case, for example, server doesn't care whether it's colliding or not. We can do it like that, right? So, can I do shit like this? Is that something I can do? Damn, it would be kind of convenient if I like could do that, but I mean, we can always do on collide, right? Yeah, so we can do something like that. So on collide, another thing we have is this thing. So this is, yeah, this is collision with the wall. This is collision with the floor, if I understand correctly, right? So this is this is a collision with the wall. This is a collision with the floor. Right, so it's more like a wall collision. All right, and this is a floor collision. And this is explosion, by the way. This one is explosion. So we definitely don't need sprites in a shared code, right? So here we're just rendering this entire thing. We don't need that, right? So that is not needed. Bomb scale is a parameter which is client-side right now, but it has to become shared. All right, so this is shared export update bomb. All right. So I'm thinking, should we use the same function for both wall collision and the floor collision? I'm not really sure, but maybe like we're doing the same thing in here, so the answer is probably yes, right? So this is a floor collision. Yep, but I mean, we have to check if it was provided. Right, on the server, it doesn't matter, like in the server, it doesn't make any sense. So, and in here, this is what happens when the bomb explodes, right? So, and the explosion is kind of important for the server as well. And I suppose it has to be handled outside of this entire logic, I think. Yeah, it has to be handled outside. So essentially, you just call update bomb and you check its lifetime. Right, so you just check its lifetime. If it actually reached 0, well, I mean, it exploded. You can handle all of that outside of this function anyway, which means that you can handle collision through the result of update bomb. Right, so essentially it may return true when it collided with a wall or something, and this is where you can play a sound or stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, we can return a boolean, and here we can have let collided, right? So, and initially it's false, and every time we actually collide it, we just say that collided true. It becomes true, and this one also becomes true. Right. So, and after that we just return that. Return collided. And honestly, this entire condition that if its lifetime greater than 0, handle that, it can be also moved outside of update bomb, right? So essentially we just always handle that thing. Yeah, that's actually pretty reasonable. I believe it is reasonable. Dude, freaking, I already removed this thing. I don't care. But I mean, okay, so there is a way to do it like that. Sure, but it was intermediate code. It doesn't exist anymore. Thank you for the information. This is why I hate backseating, by the way, people. This is why I hate backseating, because I write code that I will remove maybe in 10 seconds. Because that's the thought process. That's the process of software development. It's an intermediate code. It's just like, just let me finish my trail of thoughts, because some of the code that I write is part of the thought process. Right, because some of the conclusion I can come up with is by going through different phases of different code. It's pointless to criticize the code that is going to be removed in the next 10 seconds. Anyways, I'm sorry. So, okay. So we got this kind of thing. Because I don't know, maybe it's like a failure of education or something like that. People have this very strong belief that if they press a key, whatever they type is going to be stay there forever, so they have to be really careful about what they type in. So it's just like it's never possible to like erase thing and write like over it, right? So the code is temporary, the code is ephemeral, if that makes any sense. Anyways, so whatever, let's actually focus on important things. So we extracted this logic, right? So, and it returns true when we actually collide, right? So, and this is where we can play things. The server is going to ignore this entire thing. The server is going to ignore. Okay, so in the client, update the bombs. Updating the bobs. Bobs. Okay. So the lifetime. All right. By the way, we need to take this entire stuff, and if the bomb is alive, we always render it, right? So we always render it. So bomb scale is common like this. All right. So then I update the bomb. I update the bomb. All right. So this is the bomb. And which bomb do I update? This one? And also do we have a scene? Yeah, there we go. And also the time. So this is a common. When the bomb is updated, we are playing and it returned true, we play the sound. Right, so we play this specific sound. And after that, if bomb lifetime is less or equal than 0, we have to do the explosion for this entire thing. But it is slightly different than just this, no? It is slightly different than just this, because we have to receive a confirmation from the server that the bomb has exploded, right? So this kind of code, it has to be kind of shared. So first of all, yeah, we have to take the socket and ready state. And if ready state is not equal to WebSocket open, only then we're exploding the bomb. So here we have to accept the WebSocket, right? So we're accepting the WebSocket. Update bombs is complaining probably because I didn't export it. That's right. Okay. So I want to extract this thing because we're going to be using it in two places. This place when we are in offline mode, and when we are in online mode, we're going to be exploding a certain bomb on a certain event, right? So we're going to be exploding a certain event. So yeah, what do we have in here? So explode bomb. So we can just put it in here. So function explode bomb. So let's put it like this. So assets. The player. We need to get the player. Yeah. Player. When I'm calling update bombs, who's the player? Yeah, I always set me in there, so that makes sense. So this is the particles. I also should accept the particles in them. And also the bomb. Yeah. I guess that's it. But I mean, it's a common bomb, right? So because it's shared between all of those things, right? So we're gonna be passing that. There we go. Oh, right. Does it compile? It doesn't compile everywhere, so there's still some errors in here. Oh my god. Okay. This is interesting. Right, so we updated the level, so now we have bombs, but what we have to do, we have to allocate bombs. Alright, so how were we allocating bombs before? Yeah, we were just allocating it like this. Might as well even grab this code and create the level. Just put it somewhere here. We're allocating like 10 bombs in here, and that's about it. Allocating 10 bombs. Any errors in the common? No, everything's fine. There's some errors on the client. Let's go to the client. Next error. Okay, bomb gravity. We're using the same gravity for both bombs and particles. Okay, fair enough. I mean, why not? I don't mind. Maybe we'll fix that at some point. Okay, so we moved the state of the bombs to shared state, so we don't have to do this thing anymore. Next error, yeah, when we're updating the bombs, what we pass in there is the WebSocket, game WS. All right, so in here we have bombs, okay, level bombs. All right, any other errors in here? Okay, this is already something interesting. Very fucking cool. So now we have to check whether we are in a, in an online state or offline state. It very much depends on this thing. All right, so if you are in an online state, you do one thing, otherwise you throw the bombs, but you throw them like this, common, level, whatever. All right, throw bomb. Throw bomb is not exported. Yeah, let's export it. Okay, cool. So what we need to do in here, we need to have a message to notify the server, that the player is about to throw a thing. So we need to have that somehow. So that's a very interesting question, how we're going to be doing that. So yeah, so we need to introduce a message. So we have I'm a moving. Let's introduce I'm a throwing. I guess that's what we need to introduce. I'm a throwing. Let me see. So it's gonna be I'm moving. Yeah. I'm a throwing. There we go. So no, I'm not sending any events to myself. Like I'm using directly the methods that the server uses because we have shared code. Right. So this the client and the server literally use the same module to simulate the game. Literally the same thing. Right. So and if you're in offline mode, you just literally use the same code as the server runs on the server. Right. But without the server. So that's basically how it works. So because of that, when we update some physics or some logics, we don't have to update it in two places. We update it in a single place, right? Because both client and server use literally the same code, So we have three files: client, server, and common. Right. All right. So where is moving struct? I'm a throwing. This one is interesting. So I'm a throwing. And in here, so we have kind. We don't really have to do any of that stuff. I think that's it, right? So we just need to notify the server that we pressed the throw bomb. Right, so the server already knows our direction. The server knows everything about us. So we don't even have to send our identifier because it's identifies us through the connection, right? So it already knows who sent this message. So I'm throwing, not struct, but it's just I'm throwing. So and that's what we have in here. I'm throwing. So that means I can just do that. I'm moving. I'm throwing. Struct. And then we just send this entire thing. So interestingly, I think we can put these conditions inside out, right? Because look, if we pressed one of the directions, we check whether we online, offline, and we do the thing correspondingly. If we didn't press any of the direction but pressed space, we check again online, offline, and do the things correspondingly. So what if we really put it inside out? But I mean, it's not going to change anything, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it's going to change anything. Right, so it's just like, it's a little bit of a polymorphism. Just do different things depending on the, right, offline, online, online, offline. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So the only thing we don't handle in here, is on a server, I'm a throw-in, we don't handle it on a server. So, okay, that's very interesting. How we're going to be handling that on a server. So here's how we handle I'm a moving. Right, so we just take the information out of that and we just update the player. So I suppose what we have to do in here, else if, right, common ama throw-in struct. We verify, so we are on a server right now. We're on a server. So we verify that this is a ama throw-in struct. We already know player, right? So this is the player, right? So which is associated with this connection and stuff like that. So we can do directly things to that player. But what we need to do, we just need to throw a bomb, right? So let's go ahead and do that. We have a method throw bomb. We specify the player that we know about, and we specify the pool of bombs, but the pool of bombs is available in the level. And all right, so we literally use the same method as we used on the client, but now we're using it on the server. Throw new struct. Freaking mouse. My mouse doesn't work. I'm sorry. Yeah, throw new struct. All right. But this is not enough, right? So even though we created a bomb on a server, we need to notify everyone that the bomb was spawned, right? So the way we do that is actually rather interesting. So we have sets of things, like for example, some IDs joined, some IDs left, some pings were received. We can introduce something like bombs thrown, and this is going to be just a set of indices of the bombs. So when you throw a bomb, we don't really have, yeah, I think we need to know the index of the bomb that was thrown. I think that's kind of important. So we should return that. And it should be nullable as well in case it was not thrown. So in here, we're just iterating the bombs, but what we have to do, I think we need to iterate the indices. So let's call it an index. I think that makes sense. Index less bombs length plus index. Right here we can maybe do something like bombs index. So I hope it's going to be a reference to this thing. And in here we just return the index when everything's fine, and here we return null when nothing was allocated. So essentially we have a limited pool of bombs. You can only have 10 bombs simultaneously within the game. This is easily changeable, don't freak out, right? It's just a parameter on the server. It can be easily changed. So yeah, and we need to know the index, right? So we throw in the bomb, and this is the index, const. If I'm a freak out here, index not equal null, so bombs thrown, add that index. That's it. So we are processing all of that before a tick, right? Before waiting for the tick. And on the next tick, we're going to have just a set of indices of thrown bombs. And what we'll have to do, we'll have to just notify everybody about those thrown bombs. And that's it. So that's what we'll have to do. And of course, we'll also have to notify all of the new players about currently flying bombs, right? So if you're in the middle of, if you joined in the middle of, you know, thrown bombs, that's as well. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So here is where we process in the tick. Here's where we process in the tick. When are you going to post the session on YouTube? When I finish it. What kind of question is that? So seriously, like, let me finish the session. So sending out pings. I want it now. Okay. You can watch it now then. So watch it right now. Come on, come on. So simulating the world on each tick and stuff like that. All right. So how are we going to be approaching this entire stuff? Yeah, we need to introduce a new message then. Well, let's introduce a new message. Client. So this can be a command. Do we have? Yeah, we don't have any errors in here. Message kind. So I'm moving, I'm throwing, ping pong, item spawned, bomb thrown, bomb exploded. So this is the things that we need to have. So throwing bombs is actually exploding bombs is easy because you just provide the index of the bomb that exploded, and that's it. So that is basically it. But throwing bombs is going to be interesting, right? So because to throw a bomb, yeah. So bomb, let's not throw it, right? So because it can be, you can join in the middle of the thing. So let's actually say spawn. Spawned. So you need to specify the index of the bomb within the bucket. All right, so you specify the position, so XYZ, the velocity, also XYZ. You specify all of these parameters. So this is going to be the bomb. And also lifetime, right? So you need to specify 7 floats, right? So that's what you need. Because one position is vector 3, it's 3 floats. Velocity is another 3 floats, and this is another floats. It's a 7 floats, brother. So it's gonna be index and 7 floats just to spawn a single bomb. Man, you need all these parameters, they're kind of important. But then we just let the clients compute their, like, evolve their state and everything. You know what? So the only thing that is left in here is to implement bomb spawned and bomb exploded. And once we've done that, we basically finished everything I planned for today's stream, right? So we moved the state of the items on the server, and we also moved the bombs to the server. Let's make a small break, right? So I'm already streaming for 2 and 20 minutes, right? So, and I would like to make another cup of tea. So, and once I have a cup of tea, I'm gonna just finish off this entire thing, and we're gonna call it a stream, hopefully. And maybe we can also test it on your mom. Why not? Right, so yeah, that's a good idea. Imagine like playing this online game, but also being able to throw bombs, and everyone can see that as well. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's make some break. And okay, so I got my tea, and yeah, let's continue. We need to now create this structure, bomb spawned. No, it's more like player. All of these things are kind of batched up. All of these things are batched up. So we have to find the one that is not batched up so I can copy paste the code from it. Item spawned. Yeah, so let's actually use this one. I think this is a good one. Here I can query replace item with bomb. Right, so we don't really have to care about the item kind. Index is very useful in here. X, Y, Z, we have to introduce the third one because the bomb is actually located within 3D. So it also needs to have velocity. So for the velocity, let's actually call it dx, dy, and dz. Right, so I think that makes sense. And also we need to introduce lifetime, like this. All right. So in here, we have index x, y, z, dx, dy, dz, and lifetime. So this is a bomb spawn structure. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. So now let's go to the server. And in a server, we have thrown, bombs thrown. When we're processing the tick, at the end of processing the tick, we clean up all of the sort of things that are accumulated throughout the tick, right? So all of the players joined, all of the players left, all of the pings and stuff like that. So, and another thing that we have to clean up is the thrown bombs, thrown. So we clean that up. So then throughout the ticks, we're going to be receiving more events of some of the bombs being thrown, right? So, and then we'll have to send out notifications about the bombs that are thrown. So in here, so we're sending out the pings. So maybe before sending out the pings, we're gonna do bombs thrown, right? And we just do for each. So in here, what do we have? We have just IDs, right? Don't we? So this is just ID, right? More like index. So it's a more like index. And so for that specific index, we need to allocate all of that stuff. So let's allocate this thing. All right, so this is going to be bomb spawned struct. So we spawned that bomb. And now we have to, yeah, we have to specify the kind now. Right, so it's a message kind bomb spawn. That's understandable. And then we have to specify all of these parameters in here. We can use a little bit of Emacs magic, so to simplify our lives. So specifically, the rectangular selection works really fine in here. Right, so maybe I'm going to delete trailing white spaces, so it's a little bit easier for me than do something like this. So common bomb spawned struct, right? So this is going to be that, and then we can specify all of these things. So bomb spawned struct. So index right view, and that's the index that we've written in here. So on top of that, we also need to have a pointer to the bomb itself, right? So we need to take the level bombs index. So that's what we have in here. So maybe we can even do something like this. I think I can do it like that. So right view bomb, and it very much depends on what we want to do in here. So in here I can say, okay, bomb position X. Maybe even something like this, so we can copy paste this stuff and put it in here. There we go. So in here, we grab that, velocity, boom. And here is the lifetime. So we prepared one single message, right? So we prepared one single message. And now we need to send it out to all of the players, right? So to notify everybody that a new bomb has been spawned. So now I'm going to do players for each player, like so. And we're going to be sending out all that shit. Okay, so like this. Okay, so again, it's like a rectangular algorithm, a square algorithm. We're going to optimize that a little bit later, right? It doesn't really matter right now. What I want to do is just to, you know, synchronize the state between the clients, right? So I want them to share the items and bombs. All right, so the bomb is spawned, but then on top of that, we should update the bombs, right? So here we're simulating world for one server tick, right? So but we're only updating the players. We're only updating the players. So notifying about thrown bombs, something like that. So maybe Yeah. So we're notifying about thrown bombs, and then we're starting the simulation. Maybe it's not particularly great idea, but I mean, it's an idea nonetheless. So after that, what we want to do, we want to just update all of the bombs. How we're going to be doing all of that? Maybe simulate how we do that on the client. Right, so in here we just iterate the bombs. We find the ones that are still alive, we update them. So we're not going to care if they collide with anything, right? So we're just going to leave it as it is. So we only care if we only care if it exploded or not, because if it's exploded, we will have to send a message back to the player. So that's gonna be interesting. All right. So I think I'm gonna copy paste this entire thing. I'm gonna copy paste all of that stuff. All right, so we don't need that. Updating scene. Do we have scene? I think it's a part of the level. Yeah, it was a part of the level. We don't care about the collisions, so let's remove that part. So here, if the lifetime is less or greater, so we have to send out the message to everybody that that specific bomb has exploded. All right. So we need to send out that specific message. So the bombs are part of the level. That's understandable. So in here, bomb spawn. So this is a common thing. Bomb spawned. Let's introduce bomb exploded. Spawn exploded. Boom boom. So I didn't fuck up any kinds in here or anything, so that's fine. So we're gonna have a kind in here and maybe index, and honestly, maybe also XYZ. I think it's gonna be useful, right? Just to tell you exactly where it exploded. And originally I didn't want to tell you exact position, but I mean, just to synchronize where exactly that happened, that kind of makes sense. Right. So that kind of makes sense. So we don't really need like velocity or lifetime or anything in here, but we do need position. We do in fact need position. All right, so bomb exploded, and on a server, when the bomb is exploded, we need to send out to everybody that a particular bomb was exploded. So how are we going to be approaching this entire stuff? So we're going to create a new view, which is send out pings. Where are the so bomb exploded, bomb exploded structure, then common bomb exploded structure kind, right? So what do we write in there? It's just a common message kind bomb exploded. There we go. How do you do that? Right, you provide the view. Okay. So that's what we need to provide in here. So we provide the kind. We also need to provide the index. We don't have an index in here. Okay, so we have to do something like index 0, index less level bombs, length plus index. Right, so in here this is going to be bomb level bombs index. All right. So we have to write that index in there. So x, where am I? So XYZ. What is the bomb position? X. Y. Z. Do we need anything else? I think that's it, right? So index X, Y, Z. So that's it. So and then we're... Why there's a track outside in the middle of fucking night? For fuck's sake. Alright, so... Then we're sending out this entire shit. And we need to send it out to all of the players, right? So... So that's what we're gonna be doing in here. Emacs is so annoying. Okay, we'll go. I'm gonna close that. Player. Alright. Okay. So that's pretty cool. I suppose that's it, right? So we send out all the necessary things. So bomb spawned. Bomb spawned. When some of the bombs are thrown, we don't notify about the currently flying bombs, right? So this is one of the things we need to do maybe later. All right, so this is something that we probably need to do later. Initial player position, so reconstruct state of the other players, greeting all the joined players and notifying them about other players, notifying all players about who joined. Where is the reconstructing of the items? Items, I didn't see it. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Yeah, okay. Greeting all the players and notifying them about other players, reconstructing the state of the items. So to do, reconstructing the state of bombs. Okay. The compile seems to be compiling. Compile. Why sometimes you use for to iterate, sometimes for each? Because I want to. Because I'm not limited by some sort of artificial best practices and I do whatever the fuck I want at each individual moment. Because I'm a free person. Alright. So, yeah, that seems to be all right. Okay. We don't really handle any messages at all on the client side. So one of the things we can do now is to just take a look at how it fails with bogus or mogus messages. Right, so it says items spawned. We don't really need that information, by the way, so we can get rid of the items spawned. So let's actually restart the whole thing. Alright. I'm gonna try to throw and it should crash. Yeah, so WebSocket closed. It just literally closed, but it didn't tell me anything. Alright, so maybe something happened on the server side though. Right, so let's actually go to the server side and disable the stats. Let's disable the stats. Right, let's actually try to run it. And let's refresh. Okay, so we're moving around. Throw. What happened? Why it didn't tell me anything? That's bizarre. Right, it should have at least told me that, bro, you received or sent bogus or mogus message, but it just like did nothing. Why it did that? So I'm throwing. Alright, so I don't see any error messages anywhere. I just silently closed it. What? This is so bizarre to me. What? Is it because it's thrown? Is that something with the client? So throw bomb. Did I receive an incorrect message or something? Like, wait. When I receive an incorrect message, I actually explicitly say that it's incorrect message, right? So it would have told me that. What? Throw, okay, so throw bomb. If it's open, if I don't send, okay. So what if I just don't send anything? This is where it fails, right? So it must be this is where it fails. was commented out server side. Didn't make any sense. Okay. All right. So when I tried to send, this is where it failed. Right, so I send the message. But when I send it, it fails. So somewhere in a chain of doing things, it fails miserably. I'm not really sure where exactly it fails miserably. Yeah, okay, so we'll just send out. Wrong message kind. On a wrong message kind, it should have left an error message in here. That's why I'm annoyed, because that's exactly what I expect. I know that it's incorrect message kind. Tell me, please, what exactly going on. So maybe, by the way, so where did we actually do all of these things? So bomb spawned kind, okay. Bomb thrown, bomb spawned kind is okay. All right, so that's understandable. Items collected. Bomb exploded. Okay, so maybe something in a common. I'm throwing. Bomb spawned. Bomb exploded. I'm throwing. Don't see any problems. So probably need to oh my god, it's annoying. Alright, so what kind of message did we receive in here? Let's actually log that entire shit. So but probably yeah. That's a lot of different shit. Can I clean everything? Yeah, clear. Alright. Oh, it's a ping. Let's just close the... Bro. We didn't even receive any message. The server just closed the thing. Alright. I'm throwing... It's commented out. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So... Wait. Okay, this is because it's offline mode. Okay. Reference message not defined. So this is not... Emacs, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. So ID. So this is not even a message. It's a very old code. So this code dates back when we had a JSON protocol. That's very interesting. Okay. From received bogus amogus message from client 0. So when we doing throwing okay, I found it. That's very cool. And on the client where are the messages? Messages. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Okay, finally. Received bogus amogus. That's very cool. So then the thing that we have to say, common bomb spawned verify view common actually console log bomb thrown. Right, so let's restart the whole thing just in case. All right, bomb thrown. Okay, so that's we're going somewhere. So const index common bomb thrown struct index read read view. All right, so and we need to make sure that the index is within the whole thing. Bombs bomb spawn message from server invalid index. That's understandable. And now game level items bombs, actually bombs index alive true. So and in here we need to specify the position. Actually no, we have to specify the lifetime, right? So it will return its lifetime. Common bomb Emacs is so annoying, I swear to God. Bomb spawn. Just like I'm gonna switch to ED at some point. It's just so goddamn annoying. Right, so what is it? Lifetime read view. Alright. It's like freaking stop. X so it's gonna be y z. So this is now a velocity. This one is dx dy. All right, so this is bombs. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, this is the most interesting part. Why did it explode? It's not supposed to explode. This is so fucking funny. You know why it exploded? Let me actually see. Update bombs. This is so fucking fun. Nobody gonna fucking understand because nobody fucking watches the stream, but I'm gonna explain it for myself and for potentially anybody who actually follows what the fuck is going on. So the reason why it exploded is because we received a message that we don't handle, and it failed with bogus amogus and disconnected from the server, so it went into offline mode. And in offline mode, it does handle the bomb lifetime. This is so fucking funny. Yo, this is so cool. Right, because yeah, it's just disconnected, and since it's already disconnected, it starts handing bombs on its side, so it exploded actually already in offline mode rather than in online mode. This is so fucking cool. If you understood why it is funny, I fucking respect you. Seriously. If you really like followed and understood why the fuck it is funny, I respect you. That's yeah, sure. Like pretending that you understand it, like yeah. But if you genuinely fucking understood that, I respect you. Anyways, so there we go. Now let me see. So now we need to handle all of these things, right? So let me see. So the client empty ends. Chat, don't fucking pretend that you understand everything. I've seen your conversations in the chat. You don't give a shit about what I'm doing, right? So you're just waiting for me saying something funny, right? So that's what you do. Anyways, what are we gonna have in here? So bomb. Oh my god, exploded struct. Right, so verify. So in here, what we're gonna do, So when the thing is exploded, this one is rather interesting, right? So because exploded also gives you the XYZ, right? So it also gives you XYZ. So and in here, let's actually replace spawned exploded. So when it exploded, we're gonna actually set lifetime to 0, indicating that, well, it's already dead. We're gonna synchronize the XYZ. And then we're gonna use the explosion, right? So explode da bomba. Explode da bomba. Right, so let's put it in here. And for the player, so yeah, it's basically game level bombs index. Game me and assets and particles and some other stuff. I wonder, can I can actually do shit like that. I don't have to prefix it with game. I just realized that. So now we should be able to explode the bombs without disconnecting and shit. Alright, that's pretty cool. So does it compile? Yeah, it seems to be compiled. Alright, let's give it a try. I'm gonna refresh this scheiße. Alright, throw in the bomb! And explode it. And we're still online. Now, the moment of truth. Of truthy truth. Oh, it's just an item. Okay, so let's actually collect an item. Alright, so that's doing things. There's something weird going on, honestly. So it's not particularly connected well, like it's hard to tell what the fuck is going on. Is it synchronized? I think it is, right, so it seems to be synchronized. Yeah. The particles offset from the bomb. Bomb position. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything seems to be good. The particle look kind of wrong. Nah, they looked fine, I think. They don't. I mean, they are different on different clients. It doesn't matter. We do not synchronize the particles. We do not synchronize the particles. Okay, so let's give it a try. Not sure if it's gonna work or not. Trailing white spaces. Any other trailing white spaces? Okay. Share the state of the bombs. Share the state of the bombs. Alright, I'm gonna push that right into the ribbon. It's probably broken, right, and it probably won't be able to easily handle too many players. Though we have a limited amount of bombs anyway, right, so just like you can only throw 10 bombs. So, but maybe we need to extend that, so let me see. Hey, what the fuck is going on? Bruv. RG, vim, grep. Oh my god, I accidentally, I don't know, maybe I need to kill the Emacs. Just RG, vim, grep, allocate bombs. There we go. Yeah. So what we need in here is that fucking stupid Emacs. Alright, come on. So raycasting. RG, vim, grep. Allocate bombs. Yeah, so this is what I need in here. Bombs capacity. I mean, it's already MGS, so it doesn't matter. Oh, it's basically the same, so it means I can actually extend it somewhere here. Yeah. Come on. Oh, right. So extend bombs capacity. Right. Okay, so let's SSH into your mom. The beefiest server of mine, your mom. Though it's not even close to your mom, unfortunately, but it's getting there, don't worry about it. Alright, so what do we have in here? Right, so what is the status? Git checkout main. Okay. Set minus hard. Just fucking check out already. Fetch origin. Alright. Merge origin main. Alright. Run build. I don't really have to build, right? It's already built, but just in case. So did I uncomment the goddamn stats? I think I forgot to uncomment them. Why no highlight? No, I actually did uncomment. Alright, so let me see. So cat ssh config. Alright, so let me grab this thing in here. Let me close this shit in here. 69. Is it HTTP? Not HTTPS, by the way. Just HTTP. It's very important. I'm gonna go to the surf.js 127.0.1.0. Alright, npm run surf. Let's go, brother. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Is it working? So there is a limited amount of bombs that we can even have in here, so right. So we're probably gonna have a little bit. The ping is huge, by the way. So average message, average bytes sent per tick. Yeah, so we really need to batch up all of this stuff, right? We need to, but FPS drops, yeah. Seems alright. Okay, so amazing that, yeah, so we didn't really batch up anything, but we very quickly saturate the, you know, the limit in here. So I want to try something cool. I want to try something cool. So, yeah. You're now alone. You're now alone in this world. Isn't that cool? I think it's actually pretty cool. Right, it's like literally just like, you know, leaves you alone. Where did everyone go? Yeah, exactly. All right, so that was pretty cool. This is just like a rough outline of how we're gonna share the state, right? So it's like I just slapped it together. Offline, I'm gonna just, you know, smooth it around the edges and stuff like that, fix some of the bugs and everything, right? And yeah, it was a fun session. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks everyone who's watching right now. I really appreciate it. And I see you all on the next recreation programming session with Mr. Azuzin. I love you all. Mwah.